This is the 18th of June 2017 and we are in Lismore and we are here for an action for the banning of nuclear weapons worldwide, the total ban that will be decided at the United Nations on the 7th of July. They are discussing it at the moment from the 15th of June, which was a few days ago, 3 days ago, till the 7th of July. They will discuss about the ban of nuclear weapons globally. We need to make sure our country, Australia, is signing this treaty, supporting the ban, and at the moment it's not the case, so we have a lot to do. We have the markets here with a lot of people, and our goal is now to motivate as many people as possible to be as active as possible for this support of the ban of nuclear weapons. So what can we do? One thing we can do is wear white, and I will let my brother who initiated this campaign, the Wear White campaign, to speak about it. So here he is. Sharel, how are you going? So I present you. You are the initiator of the Wear White campaign.
Yes.
Great to have you today. Speak about it. What can you tell us about this campaign?
Well, you know, there is a negotiation to ban nuclear weapons at the moment at the United Nations, and many countries are actually boycotting and opposing the ban treaty. They want to keep nuclear weapons. Can you believe that? So there are plenty of justification, and of course the majority of the people are against nuclear weapons. We cannot imagine a future. We cannot have a future with nuclear weapons. So this is a very important issue, and an issue that all people will agree with. We don't need nuclear weapons. We need really, it's the most important cause at the moment. The danger of nuclear extension is real and imminent. If you realize that in the world you have all the big powers at the moment testing their missiles and weaponry, and preparing, gathering their troops to confront each other. So an exchange of fire between those two between the big powers will be the complete extension of life on Earth, and this will be the end. So this is very important that we act now. We have, at the moment, as I speak, people are meeting in New York to discuss this treaty. But this treaty will only be a good thing if the countries sign it, if the governments accept to sign it, and especially the governments who own nuclear weapons. China, United States, Britain, France, Russia, India, Pakistan, 9 countries, but also all the countries that support them, like Australia. And Australia is actually one of the leaders to oppose the ban, so this is important that Australian people are aware of that and do whatever they can to force their government to ratify the ban. So if the government and the politicians don't listen to the people, it's up to the people to make them heard, to make themselves heard. So this action Wear White is a way to formulate the will of the people. It's not a petition, it's not a protest, it's a referendum. It's a referendum by the people. We want to tell the people that we will vote by the way we dress. You know, a referendum, you put a piece of paper in a box, and or you show, you know, in an assembly of people, you raise your hand. You decide with a show of hands. We cannot do that. There's too many people. We want to involve everybody, all the countries of the earth. But how are we going to do that? And the idea is, let's vote by the way we dress. It's easy for everyone to access a piece of clothes that is white. It could be a white hat, a armband, a bandana, a white bandana, but something white that clearly displays that you support the ban for nuclear weapons. So this is the idea. Let's organize our own referendums that will be in this way we'll be able to mandate our public servants or governments and to ask them to ratify and sign the treaty to ban nuclear weapons. So it is the first time that we come up with a referendum by the people with the authority of the collective sovereignty. With the people, when we are able to formulate our will, our collective will, we are able to mandate our governments, our public servants, and tell them what to do. We haven't been able to do that because we didn't have the tools. Well, this worldwide action, this worldwide referendum, is a tool to formulate the will of the people. So it's very important, and I hope many people will understand that. It's new, so we have to explain it. And I hope those who listen to me, thanks to your video, will understand that.
So wear white, we can wear a white flag, a white hat, a white scarf.
Anything white scarf, anything white, so that, and tell the people that I wear white because I support the ban of nuclear weapons. There is a referendum happening, and we vote by the way we dress, by wearing white. Some people will wear all dressed all in white, and that's very wonderful. But some people will just wear something white, and that will be valid too. We don't have, but it will be understood this way, clearly visible. A little bit like, in some campaign, people wear ribbons for AIDS or for cancer. And so we don't want ribbons because ribbons, we have to sell them or to buy them and to distribute them. Here, with the Wear White campaign, everybody has a piece of clothes that's white, or can buy, or can even tear a sheet, a white sheet, and make a bandana or a handband. Everyone has access to a white clothes. So it's true in everywhere around the world. So it's easy. We don't have. It's very duplicable and also visible. When we wear white, it's a symbol of peace. It's not very. If you look around, not many people wear white. So it will stand out. If we start to all wear white, it will stand out. And if we can see the majority of the people is wearing white, that we will have successfully formulated the will of the people, and we will be able to come as a sovereign, and we will be able to exercise our sovereign authority over the government and tell the government, now we have decided to ban nuclear weapons, and they will have to listen. It is a fantastic cause, because this is a cause where everybody agrees. We can unify the world on this cause. So we can do it in Australia, we can do it in Japan, in Asia, in America, in Africa. We can all unify. If we start all over the world to wear white, we can, for this cause, unify the world and empower the people by giving them a tool to express themselves. So that's what we're trying to explain. We have not much time. The end of the negotiation is in July, the 7th of July, and we hope to be successful.
I have a question, because I see there is a small proportion of people already who are wearing white. So I'm wondering, what is the proportion of people wearing white for people to realize that there is a disproportion of white, and there must be something happening concerning the white color?
We have a public notice. So it's important to go to the website wearwhite.com and download the public notice and spread it around. And it's important because it informs the people that this referendum is happening. All those who will be wearing white will be doing it in support of a nuclear ban, the ban of nuclear weapons. So it will be obvious to the people when they see people wearing white, they will associate that, okay, they are expressing their vote. When you start to have a considerable amount of people wearing white, it will become obvious that the majority of the people want to ban nuclear weapons. There is, unless you have a better idea, but so far it will work. It will work if we are enough people wearing white and explaining why we wear white. It will be a clear signal to the whole population that we have expressed our will.
Do we have enough time in 3 weeks to make a difference?
But we have to have this action has to be exponential. We have to multiply ourselves. That means we call it activate. We need to activate people. You become activated when you decide to spread this public notice and distribute it around you to the people, and or even put it on the public notice and use social media, of course, to spread this public notice. So go to our Facebook page at wearewhite.org and you can download and share the public notice on your Facebook, on your social network.
Can I film?
And once you are activated, you can become fully activated by activating other people. You are fully activating other people means that you activate other people. So if we all do that, if I activate 10 people today who activate 10 other people, very quickly we can spread this idea and make it viral. So we hope we can do that.
So can we film you activate someone?
Yes. Okay. I'll try to activate. Hello. Hi, my name is Jarel. I am doing something at the market at the moment. I'm informing the people that there is a negotiation to ban nuclear weapons that is happening at the United Nations. And Australia has opposed it. We know that all Australians, the majority of Australians, we would like to have a world without nuclear weapons. And the government still opposes it. So we came up with the idea to create a people referendum to express our will, so that we can mandate our government and tell them, we decide, we as the people, we have voted, and we decide to ban nuclear weapons. And the way we will vote is by wearing white. I know you are all black, so it's perfect for you, because you are just, if you can wear black, you can put just armband or white sunglasses, but constantly we see people starting to wear white, and they will express their will about nuclear weapons. This is a referendum. We are starting now. We are 3 weeks and it's already good. So I'm informing the people of that. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea. Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Spirit that this is going to spread to among the people about this action. And I hope to see you in wearing white next time we meet you.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I hope I will activate you who are watching this video.